Welcome to the channel. In this video, we're diving into the world of U.S. commemorative quarters to uncover the 6 most valuable and expensive Washington quarter dollar coins ever minted. From hidden minting errors to rare state designs worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, they're pieces of American history. Stay tuned, because you might be surprised to learn that one of these rare treasures could be sitting in your change right now. First up, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable modern U.S. commemorative quarter, the 1999 Connecticut Washington quarter from the Philadelphia Mint. This coin might look ordinary to the untrained eye, especially in dirty or circulated condition, but among collectors, it's a piece that tells an incredible story of artistry, minting precision, and hidden rarity. So if you've ever come across a worn or grimy Connecticut quarter in your change, don't rush to spend it. It might be far more valuable than you think. The 1999 Connecticut quarter was part of the revolutionary 50 state quarters program, which began in 1999 and ran through 2008. This series transformed American coin collecting by celebrating each state's history and pride, starting with the first 5 states to join the Union. Connecticut's coin was the 5th in that lineup, released on October 12, 1999. Struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, the coin marked a new era in U.S. numismatics, as millions of Americans suddenly became interested in coin collecting again. The Philadelphia issue, designated with the P mint mark, carried massive production numbers, over 688 million pieces, yet only a fraction of those survive in pristine or collectible states today. Now let's look closely at what makes the Connecticut quarter such a masterpiece of design. The obverse, like all Washington quarters in this series, features the familiar bust of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan based on Jean Antlin Howdon's famous sculpture. It carries the inscriptions, United States of America, Liberty, in God we trust, and the denomination quarter dollar. But it's the reverse that captures the imagination, the majestic charter oak, a massive and ancient tree that became a symbol of American freedom. The charter oak famously hid Connecticut's royal charter in 1687 to protect it from being seized by the British, a story deeply tied to the state's colonial resistance. The coin's reverse was designed by T. James Farrell and features the inscriptions Connecticut 1788, the Charter Oak, and the year 1999. The tree's intricate branches stretch elegantly across the entire surface, making it one of the most visually detailed designs in the entire state quarters series. When it comes to rarity, most 1999 P Connecticut quarters are common in circulated grades, but high-quality examples and error varieties are where true value lies. Coins that survived with deep original luster, full strike, and no contact marks are surprisingly scarce, especially given the huge mintage. Dirty or circulated examples often mask hidden gems. Some may be struck on experimental planchets, show off-center errors, or contain die cracks or double die features that increase value dramatically. For instance, certain 1999 P quarters show extra leaf doubling on the reverse branches or minor die breaks, which can raise their worth significantly among error collectors. Collector demand for the Connecticut quarter remains strong because it represents both the artistic pinnacle of the 1999 releases and the beginning of a modern collecting phenomenon. Unlike older silver quarters, this coin draws both seasoned collectors and newcomers who appreciate its symbolism and beauty. While many collectors focus on finding pristine mint state or proof examples, there's also growing interest in circulated coins that tell a story, those that have traveled across the country for decades, yet still bear the recognizable charter oak design. It stands out not within the wheat penny series, but as a pillar of the modern commemorative quarter era. A coin that reignited America's love for numismatics and remains a favorite in every state quarters collection. Now let's talk value, the question every collector wants answered. In circulated, dirty, or well-worn condition, the The 1999 Connecticut quarter is worth between $600 and $2,000 depending on grade and eye appeal. However, uncirculated examples can bring $3,000 to $5,000, while high-grade mint state 67 coins often sell for $7,000 or more. Exceptional MS-68 specimens, certified by grading services like PCGS or NGC, have reached prices above $10,000 in recent auctions. Meanwhile, rare error examples, such as double strikes, broad strikes, or coins with off-metal planchets, have fetched hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Proof versions from the same year struck for collectors also command solid prices if preserved in perfect condition, especially deep cameo pieces. The 1999 Connecticut Washington quarter remains one of the standout pieces from the 50-state quarters program, a coin that combines historical depth, artistic beauty, and hidden value potential. Whether found in pristine mint condition or in a dirty, circulated state, it tells a story of American independence and craftsmanship that continues to captivate collectors worldwide. So next time you see a Connecticut quarter, take a second look. You might just be holding a small treasure from U.S. history. And secondly, we're exploring the world of numismatic treasures. We are talking about the commemorative Washington quarter from the year 1976 with the Denver D mint mark, a bicentennial issue that holds a surprising and prestigious place in the hearts of advanced collectors due to its extraordinary condition and immense value, a story often hidden beneath a layer of grime. This particular coin is a cornerstone for any serious collection of modern American commemoratives, primarily because it represents a key date in the Bicentennial series. While millions of these quarters were struck to celebrate the nation's 200th birthday, the vast majority entered circulation and were spent, lost, or damaged. The collectability of this piece, especially the one we are focusing on today, hinges entirely on its state of preservation. In a grade of mint state 67 or higher, it transforms from a common circulating coin into a numismatic legend. With examples so well struck and pristine, they are considered the pinnacle of the entire mintage from the Denver Mint, making it a trophy coin for specialists who pursue condition rarity above all else. The historical context of this coin's creation is pivotal to understanding its significance. The United States Bicentennial in 1976 was a nationwide celebration, and the U.S. Mint participated by issuing special quarters, half dollars, and dollars from 1975 through 1976, all bearing the dual date 1776-1976. The Denver Mint, tasked with producing a significant portion of the circulating coinage, struck over 860 million of these bicentennial quarters. This massive number creates the illusion that these are common coins, which is true for any example you might find in pocket change. From a design perspective, the bicentennial quarter broke from a long-standing tradition. The obverse features the familiar profile of George Washington by John Flanagan, but it is the reverse that captures the revolutionary spirit. Jack L.R.'s iconic colonial drummer boy design replaced the standard heraldic eagle, creating a uniquely American and patriotic motif that remains popular to this day. The specific features collectors scrutinize include the details of the drummer's uniform, the lines on the drum, and the clarity of the torch and stars above his head. On high-grade specimens, every single whisker on the drummer's tricorn hat and every fold in his clothing must be sharply defined. The D mint mark is located on the obverse, just below Washington's ponytail, a brief but crucial detail that denotes its Denver origin and is a key point of authentication. The concept of rarity for this issue is not about the total number minted, but rather the survival rate in gem condition. When we discuss the 1976 D quarter, we are specifically talking about coins graded MS-67 and above by professional services like PCGS or NGC. Out of the hundreds of millions struck, only a handful of coins have been certified in these top-tier condition census levels. The population reports tell the true story, with numbers plummeting as the grade increases, creating a fierce competition for the finest known examples. This condition rarity is what separates a coin worth 25 cents from one that can command a five-figure price at auction, a distinction based entirely on the preservation of its surface quality, strike, and luster beneath any natural tunning, or, as in the case of our featured coin, a considerable amount of dirt. Within the broader context of the Washington Quarter series, which spans decades and includes silver and clad compositions, this specific bicentennial issue stands out as a modern sleeper. Many collectors focus on the early silver issues or the key dates from the 1930s, but the 1976 D in MS-67 condition has emerged as one of the most significant condition rarities of the entire clad era. Its demand is driven by two types of collectors, those completing top-tier sets of modern commemoratives and those assembling registry sets, where points are awarded for the quality of each coin, creating an intense bidding war whenever a new top-pop example appears on the market. In today's market, the financial reality for this coin is staggering. A typical circulated 1976 D quarter is, of course, worth its face value. However, when you step into the realm of superbly preserved examples, the numbers escalate rapidly. A coin graded MS-66 might trade for $20 to $30, but an example in MS-67 can command a price between $4,000 and $6,000. The very finest known examples, those that have reached the coveted MS-67 plus grade, have been known to sell at auction for prices approaching, and even exceeding, $10,000. This immense price jump between grades highlights the extreme premium placed on perfection for this specific issue and demonstrates the dramatic value curve based on a single point on the grading scale. For collectors aiming to pursue a coin of this caliber, the strategy must be meticulous and patient. Your focus should be exclusively on condition and professional authentication. Do not trust your own eyes alone. Any potential purchase must be certified by a major grading service. Look for coins that possess full, original luster peeking through any tunning or dirt, a sharp strike on the drummer's details, and surfaces that are as mark-free as possible for the grade. Because of their value, these coins rarely appear in local coin shops or general estate sales. The 1976 D Washington Bicentennial Quarter in gem condition represents a perfect storm of modern numismatics, a coin that is universally common in circulated grades, but is virtually unattainable in the highest levels of preservation. Its appeal lies in this dramatic contradiction and the challenge it presents to collectors. It serves as a powerful reminder that rarity is not always about low mintage figures, but often about survival in a state of pristine perfection. For both new and seasoned collectors, it stands as a benchmark of what can be found, or rather what must be hunted within the modern coin series, a true sleeper that commands respect and a premier position in any advanced collection. And thirdly, we're going to explore the 1970 Washington Quarter with the Denver D Mint mark. Stands out as one of the most fascinating and highly sought-after pieces in American numismatics, captivating collectors with its historical importance, artistic design, and rarity in high-grade condition. This coin, minted during a transitional period in U.S. coinage, continues to command significant interest among enthusiasts who appreciate its connection to a changing era in American history. Though often found in circulated or very dirty condition, a genuine and well-preserved example of the 1970 D quarter can hold remarkable collector value. Its blend of mid-20th century craftsmanship, limited varieties, and enduring symbolism make it a prized treasure among those who understand its true place in the Washington Quarter series. The 1970 D quarter was produced at the Denver Mint at a time when the United States had fully transitioned from silver to copper-nickel-clad coinage. This shift marked a significant moment in U.S. monetary history, as the rising price of silver during the 1960s forced the U.S. Mint to find alternative materials for circulation coins. The Washington Quarter, originally introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, continued to serve as both a functional piece of currency and a patriotic symbol of national pride. The 1970 issue reflects the post-silver era's adaptation, bridging the old and the new with a design that remained unchanged, yet deeply connected to American heritage. The design of the 1970 Washington Quarter features John Flanagan's classic portrait of George Washington on the obverse, a design that has graced the coin for decades. The reverse depicts a majestic bald eagle with wings spread, clutching a bundle of arrows above an olive branch, representing strength and peace. The coin is composed of a copper-nickel clad over a pure copper core, weighing 5.67 grams with a diameter of 24.3 millimeters. The D mint mark, located just to the right of the ribbon on Washington's ponytail, identifies its Denver origin. While visually identical to other Washington quarters of the era, subtle differences in strike quality, tunning, and surface preservation make each coin unique, and coins displaying full details and strong luster remain especially desirable to collectors. What elevates the 1970 Washington Quarter to ultra-rare status in numismatic circles are specific varieties and minting anomalies that have surfaced over the years. Among these, the most well-known is the 1970 quarter struck on a 1941 Canadian quarter planchet, an incredible mint error that has sold at auction for thousands of dollars. Such pieces, though few in existence, showcase the fascinating unpredictability of the minting process and add immense intrigue for collectors. Even regular 1970 quarters in exceptionally high grades are difficult to find, as most entered circulation immediately after production. A very dirty or heavily worn example may appear ordinary, but under professional grading and examination, it could reveal valuable details or striking anomalies that drastically elevate its worth. In terms of rarity and condition, the 1970 Washington Quarter presents a challenge for those seeking pristine specimens. The Denver Mint produced millions of these coins, yet the vast majority have endured decades of wear and environmental exposure. Coins that retain sharp detail, minimal contact marks, and strong original luster are increasingly scarce. Uncirculated examples graded MS-65 or higher can command significant premiums due to their scarcity and visual appeal. Even more remarkable are the rare mint error pieces, which are considered numismatic marvels, extremely difficult to locate and prized for their uniqueness. The combination of limited high-grade survivors and rare striking anomalies ensures that this coin remains a cornerstone of serious Washington Quarter collections. The market value for the 1970 Washington Quarter varies widely depending on condition, grade, and rarity. A standard circulated coin may only hold nominal value, but certified mint-state examples or confirmed error varieties can fetch anywhere from $1,000 to $8,000 at auction, depending on eye appeal and demand. Coins displaying unique characteristics, such as planchet errors, off-center strikes, or overstruck details, can exceed these values dramatically. Auction records show steady appreciation for high-quality and error examples over the past decade, reflecting the strong interest among collectors and investors seeking historically significant U.S. coins with proven market resilience. For collectors looking to acquire the 1970 Washington Quarter, prioritizing high-grade or certified coins is essential. Purchasing from reputable dealers, established auction houses, or third-party grading services ensures authenticity and quality. When evaluating a coin, attention should be paid to surface preservation, mint luster, and the clarity of design details, particularly around Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers. Proper storage, ideally in airtight holders or certified slabs, prevents further deterioration, While joining collector communities and forums can provide valuable insights into market trends, identification of genuine varieties, and updates on auction results for rare 1970D specimens. Beyond its monetary worth, the 1970D Washington Quarter carries a deeper cultural and historical resonance that extends far beyond the realm of coin collecting. It serves as a reflection of America's economic transitions, the evolution of minting technology, and the enduring admiration for George Washington as a symbol of leadership and integrity. Each surviving piece, especially those showing the marks of circulation and age, tells a story of decades of trade, history, and preservation. The 1970D Washington Quarter stands as a powerful symbol of American history and craftsmanship. Its lasting appeal lies in its ability to connect collectors with a tangible piece of the nation's numismatic evolution. From its rich historical roots and enduring design to its rare varieties and rising market value, this coin embodies the essence of what makes numismatics so captivating. Whether found in very dirty condition or preserved in mint state, the 1970D Quarter remains a fascinating reminder of the artistry and precision that define U.S. coinage. For collectors, owning one is more than an achievement. It is a meaningful link to America's enduring legacy in metal form. And fourthly, we're exploring the most valuable and rare. The 1965 Washington Quarter, without a mint mark, stands as one of the most captivating and perplexing treasures in all of American numismatics. A coin that commands immediate attention and fervent desire among seasoned collectors. Its appeal lies not in pristine beauty, but in a profound historical anomaly and the tantalizing mystery it represents. This particular coin, especially in a very dirty and well-circulated condition, is the subject of intense scrutiny and debate, making it a prized and highly valuable possession for those who can authenticate its incredible story. The market demand for such a rare piece is exceptionally high, as it represents a potential minting error of monumental significance, turning an otherwise common piece of change into a potential numismatic superstar worth many thousands of dollars. The historical context of this coin is inextricably linked to the great U.S. coinage transition of the mid-1960s. In 1965, the Mint officially ceased producing silver coinage for circulation, debuting the copper-nickel clad composition that is still used today. Crucially, to discourage collecting and combat the nationwide coin shortage, the Mint removed mint marks from all coins, including those struck at the Denver and San Francisco mints. Therefore, every quarter dated 1965 was supposed to be a clad coin struck without a mint mark, ostensibly from the Philadelphia facility. The existence of a genuine 1965 silver quarter, a holdover from the previous year's 90% silver composition, would represent an extraordinary mint error, a piece of the old monetary system accidentally struck and released into a new era. It serves as a tangible and highly controversial connection to a pivotal moment in American economic history. The unique features of this potential rarity are what truly set it apart and fuel the collector's passion. The obverse features the familiar and enduring portrait of George Washington by John Flanagan, while the reverse depicts the majestic heraldic eagle. The critical distinction lies not in the design but in its metallic composition. A genuine 1965 silver quarter would have the same weight and appearance as its pre-1965 counterparts, weighing approximately 6.25 grams, unlike the lighter copper-nickel-clad coins. In high grade, its surfaces would show a brilliant, white luster characteristic of silver, but in the very dirty condition described, its identity would be hidden beneath layers of grime, requiring expert analysis to detect the telltale signs of a silver planchet. The absence of a mint mark is correct for the year, but its presence on a silver planchet is the ultimate anomaly. The rarity of a bona fide 1965 silver quarter cannot be overstated, as no such coins are officially recognized by the U.S. Mint, and any genuine examples would be phenomenal accidents. The factors contributing to its extreme rarity would be the inadvertent use of obsolete silver planchets left in the press hoppers from 1964, a mistake that theoretically could have occurred, but for which no specimens have been universally authenticated. The condition of such a coin is paramount. Even in a very dirty, heavily circulated state, its value would be immense simply due to its existence. Finding any example, regardless of wear or surface condition, would be the numismatic equivalent of discovering a ghost, a coin that by all official accounts should not exist, making its scarcity the primary driver of its astronomical desirability. The market value for a confirmed and certified 1965 silver Washington quarter would be substantial, with estimates ranging from a conservative $7,000 for a heavily worn but authenticated example to well over $25,000 or more if it were to grade at a higher level such as extremely fine or about uncirculated. This valuation is purely speculative given the coin's contested status, but for a piece that has been certified as genuine by a major grading service like PCGS or NGC, the price would be set by intense auction competition. Its value is boosted not by its visual appeal, which in a dirty state is minimal, but by its immense historical importance and the sheer enigma of its creation. As one of the ultimate modern U.S. rarities, its market appreciation would be explosive and sustained. For collectors pursuing this legendary coin, the advice must be one of extreme caution and diligence. The first and most critical step is to have any potential 1965 silver quarter certified by a top-tier grading service, as the market is rife with altered and fabricated examples. These can range from coins that have been plated to look silver to quarters that have been struck with a 1965 obverse and a 1964 reverse, creating a fantasy piece. Always prioritize purchasing coins that are already encapsulated and authenticated by PCGS or NGC, and only acquire them from the most reputable dealers or major auction houses. Proper storage in a climate-controlled environment is essential, even for a certified coin, to preserve its current state and any remaining surface detail beneath the dirt. The allure of this specific coin in its very dirty condition adds another layer of intrigue to its already compelling narrative. While collectors typically prize immaculate, lustrous specimens, the grime and wear on this potential 1965 silver quarter do little to diminish its value and may even enhance its story of a clandestine journey through decades of circulation. This circulated state provides a tangible testament to its secret life, having passed through countless hands entirely unrecognized for its true numismatic significance. The dirt that obscures its surface is a veil hiding a monumental secret, and the process of professional authentication and conservation would be a moment of high drama, potentially revealing the brilliant silver core beneath the decades of accumulated history and confirming its status as a legendary find. Engaging with the community of specialists and enthusiasts who study such modern rarities is an indispensable step for any collector serious about this pursuit. The field of error and variety coin collecting is highly specialized, and the knowledge shared by experts in clubs, online forums, and at major coin shows can provide invaluable insights into the latest discoveries and authentication techniques. The 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark, should a genuine silver specimen be confirmed, represents the pinnacle of modern numismatic collecting, a breathtaking blend of historical accident, profound rarity, and immense financial value. It is far more than a simple piece of currency. It is a ghost of the silver era, a tangible and controversial relic from a year of great monetary change. For the dedicated numismatist, the pursuit of such a coin is a quest for one of the hobby's ultimate prizes, a piece that would instantly become the centerpiece of any advanced collection. Its legendary status and incredible story ensure its lasting appeal and value to collectors worldwide, securing its place as one of the most fascinating and valuable quarters ever struck. And at the end, we're going to explore the most valuable and expensive United States. The 1974 Washington Quarter, without a mint mark, is one of the most talked about coins in the world of American numismatics, not because it's made of silver, but because of the incredible value that certain rare varieties can hold today. While millions of these coins were produced by the Philadelphia Mint, a handful of error and unique strike specimens have shocked collectors with their market worth, fetching prices that reach into the thousands, and in some cases much higher. What seems like an ordinary piece of change could, under the right conditions, be a life-changing discovery. The 1974 No Mint Mark Washington Quarter is living proof that even coins made from common materials can be worth an unimaginable fortune when rarity, condition, and minting anomalies align. To understand why this particular coin commands such attention, we have to look back at its origins. The Washington Quarter design was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1974, the series had already gone through decades of changes, including the transition from 90% silver to copper-nickel clad compositions in 1965. The 1974 issue marked a period right before the U.S. Bicentennial celebration, making it a fascinating prelude to one of America's most iconic coinage years. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions of these coins, but a small number exhibit striking errors, off-metal strikes, double dies, and proof-like surfaces, turning an ordinary quarter into a hidden treasure worth far more than its face value. One of the reasons collectors chase the 1974 No Mint Mark Quarter so passionately is because of its hidden rarity. Most quarters from this year are circulated and worn, but a small fraction escaped into the world in pristine condition or with unusual minting flaws. Some were accidentally struck on silver planchets left over from older coin runs, while others display strong double-die obverses where Washington's profile and inscriptions appear doubled under magnification. These rare features elevate the coin's worth astronomically, transforming a simple pocket change find into a prize worth thousands, or even tens of thousands, of dollars in auctions. Condition also plays a massive role in determining the value of the 1974 Washington Quarter. A dirty or circulated example might only fetch a modest premium, but a coin in mint state or proof-like condition can change your fortune overnight. Coins graded MS-67 or higher by professional services like PCGS or NGC are extremely rare and have been known to sell for over $10,000. A flawless strike with full details, clear luster, and no contact marks is what every collector dreams of finding. Even in slightly lower grades, if a coin displays a unique minting error, it can still be worth an incredible amount of money. Market demand for rare quarters has exploded in recent years as more collectors and investors enter the numismatic world searching for hidden gems. Social media, YouTube, and online marketplaces have fueled this modern coin rush, and the 1974 No Mint Mark Washington Quarter has become a centerpiece of this frenzy. Collectors are willing to pay astonishing prices for verified errors or high-grade specimens, especially those with a traceable history or exceptional eye appeal. As awareness grows, so does the competition to find one, turning coin hunting into both a hobby and a potential gateway to wealth. What makes this story even more fascinating is how these coins can still appear in the most unexpected places. Many collectors have found rare 1974 quarters tucked away in jars, forgotten collections, or inherited estates. The idea that a small, dirty coin lying unnoticed for decades could now be worth thousands of dollars keeps treasure hunters motivated. Some coins that were once dismissed as ordinary pocket change have surfaced years later to surprise their owners with unimaginable value. It's this mix of mystery and opportunity that makes coin collecting so captivating, the thrill of discovering history and fortune in your own hands. For serious collectors, The 1974 Washington Quarter represents more than monetary value. It's a symbol of hidden potential. Each coin tells a story of American craftsmanship, historical transition, and minting precision. Owning a rare 1974 no-mint mark quarter connects you to a piece of the country's economic and cultural history, where every detail, down to a small die flaw, holds the power to unlock immense worth. It reminds us that fortune often hides in plain sight, waiting for someone with a keen eye and curiosity to uncover it. Another reason the 1974 no-mint mark Washington Quarter continues to rise in value is the growing fascination with transitional errors and minting mysteries from the early 1970s. This was a time when the U.S. Mint was modernizing production, testing new planchets, and adjusting striking pressures to meet rising demand. During that process, a few experimental errors slipped through, coins struck on silver or foreign planchets, and others with dramatic double strikes or missing layers. These pieces are now among the rarest and most sought after by advanced collectors. In recent auctions, authenticated examples of such error quarters have fetched eye-popping prices, sometimes exceeding $25,000 or more. The combination of historical timing, experimental minting, and human error makes the 1974 quarter a coin that holds a special place in the story of American money. The excitement surrounding this coin also highlights how dramatically the perception of value has changed in the numismatic world. What was once a simple pocket coin, barely worth notice, has now become a potential life-changing discovery. Collectors, investors, and treasure hunters all share one belief: there are still priceless coins hidden in circulation. The 1974 Washington Quarter without a mint mark serves as a powerful reminder that every coin tells a story, and some stories are worth millions. Whether found in a dusty coin jar, an inherited collection, or an overlooked corner of a drawer, these quarters continue to surprise and inspire people to take a closer look at their change. Because sometimes, wealth isn't buried in the ground. It's sitting right in your hand, disguised as an ordinary piece of history. So before you spend that old quarter, take a closer look. Check the date, the mint mark, and the condition. What appears to be an ordinary 25-cent coin could be your gateway to unimaginable wealth. The 1974 no-mint mark Washington Quarter is more than just metal. It's a testament to how history, rarity, and chance can transform a simple coin into something truly extraordinary. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just curious about what's hiding in your change jar, this coin proves that treasure still circulates among us. You just need to recognize it when you see it.